What if I told you the reason people don't respect you has nothing to do with how you look, how much money you make, or even how smart you are? It's something far more invisible. And the worst part? You're doing it without even realizing it. Stay with me, because by the end of this, you'll never see yourself the same way again. We've all felt it. That moment when someone talks over you, when your opinion gets ignored in a room full of people, when you bend over backwards for someone, and they treat you like you're optional, and you sit there wondering, what am I doing wrong? Psychology has a very clear answer, and it's not what most people expect. Here's the first reason, and this one stings. When you constantly try to make people like you, agreeing with everything, laughing at jokes that aren't funny, changing your opinions based on who's in the room, people don't feel closer to you. They lose respect for you. Why? Because the human brain is wired to respect certainty. When you stand firm in who you are, people subconsciously feel, this person knows themselves, and that triggers respect automatically. But when you're constantly adjusting yourself to fit others, they sense it. They may not say it out loud, but they feel it. And they start treating you like a background character in your own life. The fix? Stop shrinking yourself to make others comfortable. Your opinions matter. Your boundaries matter. Own them. Think about the things you value most in life. A rare piece of art, a limited edition product, a person who's genuinely hard to impress. What do they all have in common? They're not easy to get. Now think about how you show up in your relationships. Are you always the first to reply? Always free whenever someone calls? Always saying yes even when you want to say no? Psychologists call this overavailability. And it quietly destroys how people perceive your value. When you're always there, always accessible, always ready to please, people stop valuing your time because you've taught them not to. This doesn't mean play games or be cold. It means have a life, have priorities. Let people feel that your time and energy are worth something. Because the moment they feel that, everything shifts. This one is powerful. Respect isn't built through words. It's built through consistency. When you say you'll do something and you don't, even in small things, people's subconscious keeps a record. They may not bring it up, but they remember. And slowly, without you realizing it, your word starts to mean nothing. On the other hand, when you do what you say, every single time, people start to feel something powerful around you. Trust. And trust is the foundation of every kind of respect. So ask yourself honestly, do you follow through, or do you make promises that quietly disappear? Because the world doesn't respect talkers. It respects people who show up. Now this is the root of everything. How you treat yourself is a signal to the world about how to treat you. If you tolerate people crossing your boundaries, they'll keep crossing them. If you speak about yourself with self-doubt and weakness, people will believe it. If you accept less than you deserve, that becomes your standard in other people's eyes. Psychology calls this self-concept, and it's one of the strongest predictors of how others perceive you. The people who command respect without demanding it, they carry themselves differently, not with arrogance, but with a quiet, unshakable sense of self-worth. They don't beg for a seat at the table. They know their value, and the world adjusts to them. That can be you, but it starts from the inside. Here's the truth nobody tells you. Respect isn't something people give you. It's something you create through the way you carry yourself, the way you speak, the way you treat your own time and energy. You don't need to be louder. You don't need to be richer. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to stop waiting for the world to see your value. And start acting like you already know it. Because the moment you do, everything changes. If this hit you in a way you didn't expect, share it with someone who needs to hear this today. And if you want more psychology that actually changes the way you think, subscribe, because we're just getting started.